Ridley, and this is the NFL. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the Itchen. We send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one out as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFL. Got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. A swing pass caught. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And Lutz puts this one through. 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Let's go. Tiger. Out of the gun. Bridgewater going deep for Diggs. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
On third down, Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, able to get there and pick it. He'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Lynch. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Lynch looking to throw on second. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to go up top again. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37th. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bradford on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, it's Bradford. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A 2nd down throw for Bradford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Cook. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a loss on the play. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. That's taken on the 25. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Now Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. First down, Bradford. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Bradford. His throw caught. What about the 5? And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They'll throw again. Bradford. And he takes a shot.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air again with Bradford. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Third and goal, Bradford. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's Lynch. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Lynch. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Second down, Bradford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
From the gun, it's Lynch. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And he's got Snead. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
On second down, Lynch. He's going to let this one go deep. Powering his way. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. And now off to the races, down the right side. And hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Bradford on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. So we've reached half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run it again with Cook. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd down following the run. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Going with a screen for Murray. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And that went good for 16 yards and a first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Cook getting the handoff from Bradford. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Off the play fake to Cook. Here's Bradford. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Throwing. Bradford. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And now running right through it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run here with Robinson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Lynch. Being chased out left. And some space here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They run. Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Sherrills. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
A first down throw for Bradford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now a second down throw for Bradford. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it, and his guys are going to take over at the...
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. Looking deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10, it's Lynch again. Lynch fighting, and he lost lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Watching that, Marty, Marty. Gun, 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 gun. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always. Just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Let's go.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
McKinnon, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They run with Murray. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Wide Eddie.
They run it with McKinnon, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 10. No, check, Patriot.
Now Barkley. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Detroit.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Barkley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Completes it to Coleman. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll set up a throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete to Flainer. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown of the ball. Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because